Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Devotional brought to you by Golden Isles Primitive Baptist Fellowship. I'm Pastor Vernon Eckleberry, and in a few minutes I'm going to bring you a lesson entitled The Lord of Tomorrow. Why the fishing attire, Pastor Eck? Well, you'll see as the lesson progresses this morning. But first, we have a real treat. The Butler Brothers Quartet is putting together a new album of old favorites that I know is going to be a best-selling CD. And this morning we're privileged to be able to play one of the audio tracks from that CD, a song that you're all well familiar with, I Know Who Holds Tomorrow. You'll see a theme of sunrises interwoven with people of all age groups in a variety of circumstances. For each, the sunrise represents the hope of a tomorrow in the hands of the Lord of tomorrow. Enjoy now the Butler Brothers singing the Ira Stanfield classic, I Know Who Holds Tomorrow. Thank you to the Butler Brothers for that beautiful rendition of I Know Who Holds Tomorrow. The album will probably be out later on this year, and there'll be some videos also, some music videos of some of the songs, and we'll feature those on our Sunday morning devotional as they become available. The Lord of Tomorrow. You're familiar with the old saying, tomorrow never comes. Well, that's not entirely true, for today is yesterday's tomorrow. Welcome to tomorrow. Today is the tomorrow that you wondered about, the time that you may have fretted about, or perhaps even dreaded. But how did it work out now that we're in the tomorrow that you thought so much about yesterday? Biblically, tomorrow represents a time beyond today, a time that holds events and experiences that we can't anticipate with any amount of certainty. James said in the 4th chapter of James, verses 13 and 14, "Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away." And so it is then, James reminds us that we can't know what tomorrow is, so it's futile for us to make absolute plans and just say arbitrarily, I'm going to do this or that or the other. This doesn't relieve us of the responsibility of preparing for tomorrow and beyond, but it emphasizes the truth that we can't know the outcome. James goes on to write in verse 15, "For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that." You see, our God is the Lord of tomorrow. And for that very reason, it's futile to worry or be anxious about tomorrow, because tomorrow belongs to God. It's in His hands. As the Butler Brothers sang, "I don't know about tomorrow, but I know who holds tomorrow." Jesus' teaching about our tomorrows checks a major item off the list of things that cause us anxiety. Jesus said in Matthew 6:34, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow." And that means don't be overly anxious about tomorrow, "for the morrow shall take the thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day," that is today, "sufficient unto the day is the evil," or the challenges thereof. So in essence, Jesus is teaching us to not expend our energy worrying today about tomorrow. We'll need that energy to take care of the things that we shall encounter tomorrow. Instead, concern yourself with tackling the challenges of today. Above all, you and I have the absolute security of knowing that when we enter tomorrow, we'll find Christ our Savior waiting for us there. He is the Lord of tomorrow. One evening during the time following Jesus' resurrection, Peter and some of the other disciples went fishing. These men were fishers by trade and no doubt needed to provide for their families. They'd been a little busy lately and might have gotten behind. Listen to this from John chapter 21, verses 2 and 3. "There were together Simon Peter and Thomas called Didymus, and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, and 2 other of the disciples. Simon Peter saith unto them, I go a fishing. They say unto him, We also go with thee. And they went forth and entered into a ship immediately. These were professional fishermen. They fished on the fishiest body of water in the world. But something went wrong. Night fell, and they caught absolutely nothing. Verse 3 says, And that night they caught nothing. And so they fished on into the night, and still nothing in the net. Far into the night they continued to cast, with the same result over and over. Professional fishermen, with all their experience, yet the nets were empty. They must have rowed to all the familiar places that had always yielded a good catch, but still empty nets. How they must have fretted and doubted and feared for their future. How will we feed our families, and what will we do tomorrow when we come in with empty nets? But with the new day came something totally unexpected. When tomorrow came, they discovered someone already there and waiting. Verses 4 and 5. And when morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore. But the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said unto them, Children, have ye any meat? And they answered him, No. And he said unto them, Cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. And so they cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fishes. This was a tomorrow the disciples could not have imagined. But that's the way it is. We don't know about tomorrow. But this one thing we know, when tomorrow comes, Jesus is already there, preparing the way. We might have empty nets today and wonder how we're going to do tomorrow. But when morning comes, there's Jesus standing on the shore, already preparing tomorrow for us. He's the Lord of tomorrow, all of our tomorrows. Now, God be with you till we meet again.
Till we meet again.